Hello, Chosen BC here, and I'd like to welcome you all back to the next episode of Reloaded SMP Season 3. I want to let you all know that I appreciate you returning and hope you all look forward to whatever adventure or mischief we get into in this next episode. So, without any further ado, let's get cracking. So a few things have happened since the last time we've spoken, or the last episode, and I'm not really sure yet because I haven't edited that video, but we've done a good amount, and our base buddy has done quite a bit of stuff. So we'll go over to that stuff in just a moment, but I wanted to let you know I've determined where I want to build my base, and it's right here in back of us. Yep, right here. Okay, may not look so extravagant right now, but I think it's the right position, right? I think it's the right position. So I want to build the home in this main area, the main house. It's got a little bit of a down area, so I was going to fill it in, and I've really decided that I don't think I'm going to fill it in. What I am going to do, however, is remove this little piece right here, this little elevated spot. So we're going to remove this. I already started by giving myself a little carved path, just so I know where I really want it to like end and then slope back down into the rest of this. But other than that, I really haven't done much else over here. And I just wanted you guys to, have an idea of what's going on here. So last season, which was, for me, Season 1, it was actually Season 2 on the ReloadedSMP server over here. I was going to build in this very Asian style inspired theme, right? And we still want to do that. Last season, I had to put that on hold so we could do that this season. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting the house over here instead. But it's not going to be facing the way it was. It's not going to be facing south. It's going to be facing east. So we'll have some really nice sunsets over here, and we'll have some nice sunrises over here at the front and entrance and the rear exit of the house. And we're going to build down this way. So with the hill that we have here, we've got this really, really nice slope that we had wanted, like that big, tall, like stairwell going down, right? That can lead down there to the area where you can actually get to the water. So I'm super, super happy about that. I'm really actually excited about that because I think that's going to look phenomenal. And then the back, we have like, some hills and things that are separating us from our original village. And right on the other side of this hill, we have our little semi-automated farm. So we have some separation between the two different building areas. And then I'm going to go through and I'll terraform this area. Really just landscape is what it's going to come down to. We're going to landscape the area so that way we can actually have this look more like I had shown you in the previous pictures. And I might throw those up here in the video now. We might not. Or maybe I'll just throw them at the end of the video. Or I don't know. We'll find somewhere to insert that. But I'll throw some pictures up for what my inspiration is. We'll put up like a little grid pattern of all the pictures I got. So we'll do that so you guys can see what I'm looking at and what I'm thinking about working with here for. So we're going to get back to that. So give me a little bit of time. I'm going to take out some of that hill over there. And then we'll come back to you and we'll talk a little bit about some of the other updates. I might do some time lapses here, but I think I want to save them for the building. For taking down everything. If it was trees, it's really, really, exciting. I'll throw on replay mod and record and see what it's like just taking down the hill and trying to terraform this place and clean it up a little bit. If it's really dumb, we won't throw it in here in the video. But otherwise, we'll wait till we get to the actual building part, and then we'll definitely make sure we have a time lapse for the building of the home. Or at least the main home first. So, yeah, I'm going to just step off to the side here, folks, and we will see you in a few seconds. Okay, guys, we are back, and As you can see, I'm standing on some very interesting colored wood, right? Birch. Not the most prettiest block in the game, but it makes sense. It makes sense for the posts that I'm going to be putting in, or at least for the outline border that I'm putting in. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. We have one over there, one over there, one over there, one over here. And this is the basic height we want the floor at, which may seem a little weird because this only looks like 1 block high. However, it's 2 blocks high. That one is 3 blocks high. That one's 2, and that one is also 2. But that's the height where I want the floor. Okay, we're back. And I made some more mud bricks. I made some mud brick walls. So I think we're pretty good there. Yeah. Let's go finagle these into their spots. One moment. So yeah, I think this is how we are going to continue the build, and I hope that this gives you all a good idea of what we want to do with this build in particular. So let's go ahead, let's remove all that dirt back out of our inventory. We'll grab these birch logs, and because we haven't really decided, like I said, on the flooring at this moment, and the only thing I can really think of is birch for the floors. I think we're going to stick with birch for the floors. So let's go ahead and start on that. And, you know, we'll continue where we need to, right? So we're going to go probably into a third-person time lapse to get some of this floor done, and then we will be back. See you in a few seconds. Okay, folks. So this is going to be an extremely long time lapse. I'm going to go through and do actually the whole build. So there's a reason why I'm doing that, though. It's because I want to get you guys completely caught up to where I am now. So in this, you're going to see me go through armor changes as I upgrade armor. And you're also going to see me fix a lot of issues as we go through. So please just sit back, enjoy, relax, and I'll pop in once in a while and give you some critiques of what's going on. So this was sort of my original idea of what I wanted this place to look like. And as you can tell, I put the fences in the wrong spot. And of course, I had to make some adjustments to the build itself because I was trying to figure out all this as I went along. I never really planned it out. I'm just not someone who likes to plan that out when it comes to building. I want the creativity to flow, and I feel like when I put a plan to things, I want to stick so rigidly to it that I lose some of that inspiration and creativity from it. So while yes, I do have a little plan, I don't have a full-blown plan like most creators, I think, tend to plan out their builds. Oh, so this gets even more fun here. I built this whole floor, got it all set, ready to go. And you'll see in just a few minutes I had to tear it down and rebuild it because I built it a little bit too small. Of course, you'll also see in these clips here, I have netherite armor now because I spent some time in between episodes, you know, just to have some fun, and went on some adventures and got some netherite for myself. This is sort of my design for what I wanted for the corners, and originally I was going to put those fence gates or fences underneath to try to look like it was propping it up, but they just don't look good, so I removed them. And then here is actually me preparing to put in the sand that you're going to see above, which actually holds bamboo. I saw this as a design element and really wanted to implement it. I really liked how it looked, so... And I knew that the second floor needed to be different than the first floor. It needed something more design element based. And here along the lines as well, you're going to find my base buddy, RDW Spy, and helped me build the corners here, which was super helpful because it allowed me to get so many other things done in the meantime. And I know really I sat there and helped him as he was building it, but it would have taken me so much longer if he didn't help. So giving the opportunity to have a base buddy, especially one that's so helpful, is so awesome, and I'm so appreciative of the work they did and helped me on. It got me the opportunity to do the third level that day that I was recording. And then finally, he was not here on the day that on where I finished this, and I got an opportunity to, you know, look at this and figure out how to do it myself this time, and copy it from the other corners. So, this one, yeah. So my original attempt at building the roof, it was sort of a disaster. I thought it was gonna be nice, and I was like, nah, it doesn't work. And then I tried it again, didn't work. And then I realized I put it off center and had to rebuild it for a third and fourth time. But I finally got it right here, and that's when I started building the rest of this and just got that roof done. And I think the build looks awesome. I hope you guys like it. Okay, folks. Well, you've seen the time lapse. You've seen the build. It's basically done, minus some exterior decorations and, of course, you know, stuff on the outside, like actual, like trees and such. But the build for the building, the main build, is done. And I'm happy. Like, it took a few weeks, and that's the reason why that time lapse is so long. But I do want to say I appreciate you being here if you stuck through to this point. Thank you. Now, let's get into looking at some of the little bits of interior that I have done, just so you have an idea of maybe where my mindset is going. And you never know, maybe you'll have some instructions or maybe some suggestions as to what I can do on the inside. So, without any further ado, let's go to that. Okay, so as we head into my main bedroom, that's what this is going to be, the master bedroom. I have some lovely chandeliers is what I'm going to call them. And I use some vines with some glowberries on them just to give it a more natural appearance. I did try the frog lights, but they don't exactly fit. So I think those are going to go, but, you know, we're going to figure it out. We're going to play around a little bit. I also made this little area over here, which is going to be sort of like a walkout fenced-in area, almost like a little deck, just to give some nice, you know, appearance. So it already looks like these doors have been slid open. And we got a trap door for now to come down here. And the reason being is because I just haven't decided if we want to do stairs or ladders or what to get between the floors. So for now, these are our temporary solutions. Now, on the second floor, we have the mangrove trapdoors, and I like them. I think they look like a good inside lantern. I mean, I could stick one more trapdoor underneath them, but I don't think it's really necessary. I sort of like how they're open. They give sort of an airy look. Let's go ahead and head down to the first floor. As you can see, all the bamboo has grown up, so And in here, I've gotten this set of wood, which actually is above that, the sand that I put in that has all that bamboo on it. And I tried to make this sort of patterned, so I don't know, so it had some sort of reason to be there. Now, we'll probably still do some more, but just because I haven't decided on where rooms are going to be and, you know, blocking them off and putting in walls and so forth. But for now, it's mostly lit up. I just need to work on this in center area, but I don't think that's going to work until I get some walls in here first. And then let's go ahead and head out here. You'll see we have some banners up there. My base buddy RDW made those, and we went through a few different iterations to figure out what we wanted, and that sort of is what we based on, and I like them. They look really good. I wasn't sure I was going to like them. I thought they might be a little too, the banners themselves flapping in the wind might be a little too much, but I actually really like them. They've definitely grown on me. And we've even started with some potential decorations on the outside with the bushes from the mangrove trees. So, you know, we're working on things and trying to use some ideas and some patterns and so forth. So we'll eventually get there, but it's not looking too bad. Oh, don't mind the bees. They do have Corrales faces. So, yeah. But I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. So stay tuned for the next episode to see what happens. Ignore that build in the back. That's RDW's. And as always, thank you for watching. If you like the series and the content I'm producing, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and if you do subscribe, remember to hit the bell icon to get notifications for the next episode drops. Thanks a lot, and remember, even in these crazy times, to try and stay positive. We look forward to playing with you next time. Have a good one. Oh, and the next few episodes, or at least the next episode, very minimum, we might have one very, very short, small time lapse in it for another build we did in between all of this. It's a very small build. But I'm hoping to do some shenanigans and cause some turmoil or trouble on the server. So, look forward to that because I need a break from building. See you later.